I'm going to just go ahead and pull some cards. I was on the way to drop my son off to school and for myself to go to work, and I had a complete tire blowout. So my brother came to pick up my son because it's not like something, cars don't come with actual tires anymore. They just put that weird fix-a-flat stuff in there, and it ain't gonna fix this flat because it's a complete blowout. So my brother's going to take care of some business and to take my son to school. And I'm kind of like one of those weird people. Sometimes I may border on, like, people talk about the toxic positivity. Well, I mean, I could sit here and be like, oh, the devil. Or, I could talk about like, woe is me. But the good side of that is that I did have someone to call on that's going to come and help me. My baby is safe. I'm safe. We're alive. We're good. And I got time to pull cards, right? Because I'm not at work. So that's what I'm going to do. And of course, I stay carded up. I don't know if that's a thing, but I stay with cards, right? I keep cards on me, all kinds of cards at all times. So let's go ahead and see what type of energy we get. So I'm going to use the Angels of Abundance. And then I'm going to use like this deck that I created and see what messages come out of that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know how this is going to look like with this minimal space, but why not? Why not, right? Okay. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. What do we need to know? Oh, okay. We have pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Okay, what is important about pay yourself first? What does the collective need to know? So obviously I'm getting, especially if you resonate with me, you might be someone who you're a giver. You like to give to other people, and that's a good thing, you guys. But you have to make sure that you're staying balanced and that you're making sure that your needs are taken care of first before you help other people out. I have always been the type of person, or I used to be the type of person that, like, if someone asked me for something, I'm going to give it, like, straight away, no questions asked. Like, people give excuses as to, like, why they needed to borrow or, what they needed things for. I really didn't care. If I felt like, if you told me you had a need, then I was the type of person that I would just give it to you, and that's fine. But I wouldn't even check to make sure, like, is this going to put me in some type of, like, situation later on? Like, is this going to cause problems for me later on? And so I'm kind of getting the sense of, like, whoever you are, whoever this is for, whoever resonates with that, you have to be balanced in the way that you're giving things out. Make sure that your actual needs are met. Make sure that you're not giving to the point to where you're going to end up in dire straits. And when you need something, you know what I mean? Because you can't guarantee, just because you're that way doesn't mean that everyone else is. So you want to make sure that you are taken care of first. Pay yourself first. Okay, what else? This has a, what's the focus here? Yeah, I'm getting that this is a form of self-care, right? And so, like I said, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're taking care of your needs first. At the bottom, we have, I don't know, there's kind of a glare, but it says ask for your needs to be met. And that's what I'm saying, like making sure that you're not giving to the point to where you come back around and then you discover, oh, dang it, I needed some of, that money, or, it doesn't even have to be money. It could be like your time or your energy. Like, oh, I invested a lot of my time and energy into this person for their project or something that they needed. And then I just saw 444. So this is definitely for someone. And then you get home, you're working on your own business or your own creative endeavors, and you get home and you're so exhausted and you're so tired that you can't give anything to what it is that you need to do because you've given all your time and energy away to someone else's. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into these other cards and see what else we need to know. I know most people are probably at work, so you might see this later on. But be sure to, when you watch the video, make sure that you do the thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. I would really appreciate it. Okay, messages for the collective. What is a oh gosh, it's like we're trying to get a whole bunch of cards and I just want one at a time. I mean, well, I guess it doesn't matter what I want. We're getting 3. Okay, so we have something about some secret competition. And that has to do with an Aquarius. So there might be an Aquarius that's in some type of competition with you. You don't know about it. Maybe you don't even really care about it. So I don't know, why that would be important. We have child abuse, and it's in reverse. So what I'm getting from that, the fact that it came out, is someone is going around saying that you're neglecting or abusing your child, or this could be, something with the Aquarius that you're dealing with, that you're in some type of competition with. It could be a competition in the sense of like they're saying that like they're a better mother, they're a better father than you are, and you're not competing with them. Like you don't care. You don't feel like you need to justify your parenting skills to anyone. Okay, we have influencer. So you might be an influencer. You may have a platform, or you could be dealing with someone who does. And that could be like maybe the other person also has a platform and they're trying to compete with you in that sense. It could be something like that. What else? Okay, where do it go? These cards are not. Oh. Being a little bit janky right now. It could just be like how I'm sitting in the car. Or it could be there are really no messages with this. Because I did get some new decks. I just saw victory, but so someone's about to be victorious in something that's going on. You could be victorious in this secret competition that you don't know about and don't care about. And of course, I didn't take the victory, but this one went ahead and popped out by itself. It has blessings are coming your way. So if you are an influencer, I'm getting the sense of like maybe you're what you're doing, like you're going to start being seen, you're going to start being heard. We have emotional baggage. I'm really getting the sense of like that makes me kind of feel like you might be some type of healer or something like that. And part of what you're here to do, part of what you influence is you help people to heal their emotional baggage, basically. I mean, I know the word emotional baggage sounds harsh, but it is what it is. And at the end of the day, what's important is you're helping people to get rid of that baggage, to heal, so that they can move forward with their lives. So that's you making a really big impact. 909 and 911, those might be important to someone, those numbers. Wait, did my son leave his phone or did he take it with him? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try 3 more runs, and if not, we're going to move on to the next set of cards. I think it's the new cards that they're begging to be used. That's just what it is. Okay, so what else? And this is just us getting whatever information we can, because why not? Okay. Just random messages for the core. Okay, that one kind of fell to the floor. Heartbroken, and that came in reverse. So I'm getting the sense of like someone has been, because you have been investing in this self-care, you've been taking care of yourself, you've been putting yourself first, making sure that your needs are being met. It all started with some type of heartbreak. Yeah, I like that because you're ascending. Yeah, you've healed some type of heartbreak, and part of what you've learned from that previous lesson was about taking care of yourself, making sure that you put yourself first. Someone's name might be Ashley. Someone's name might be Ashley. Okay, what else do we have? Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Oh, why do they keep falling on the floor? Okay, well, let's keep going. That was my brother, so sorry if I was super loud with him. But he's on his way to come and get this. They make it so difficult. This is completely off topic, but he's going to have to come and take the tire off, take it back to the place, and then bring the new tire. So, anyways, but we're good, right? So we have boat, and that also came in reverse. So what I'm getting is that, yeah, someone is just moving, like, whatever this is, like someone who was experiencing some type of relationship that wasn't progressing, that wasn't moving forward, and that was part of what the heart break was about, or whatever, because you decided that you had to put yourself first and you couldn't continue on in that type of atmosphere, that type of relationship, like it wasn't beneficial. Yeah, we have mirror is the next one. And I'm getting the sense of like someone, the reason why the relationship wasn't progressing the way that you had hoped, and you may not know this, but someone was really super duper worried about their self image for some reason. So you might be someone who is a little bit different than this person's norm. And it really could be just like at that particular time you attracted someone, like maybe you're doing something, like you're a little bit different and you've been feeling a little insecure about it, and so it's kind of like you attracted someone in, and it was like they were mirroring back to you what your insecurities were. And it's not a bad thing, because it was just something that you needed to heal, and you have, so that's a really good thing. Okay, and let's do a couple more. Yeah, we have. So ascending went ahead and came out all the way. You are ascending. You are progressing. You're making progress. You're learning new things that are super important, that are going to help you move ahead. Okay. Oh, yeah. What is this? We we have twin flames, and I'm really getting the sense of like you, like your masculine and your feminine energies are balancing themselves out. You have now kind of created this type of balance within yourself, and it has to do with the lessons that you have learned from these different relationships that you've kind of been in. And it may have felt like it's been hard, and you've experienced some heartbreak or whatever, but it was for your good. And so, just kind of keep that in mind. It was for your good. So congratulations with the lessons that you've learned and the progress that you've made. So anyways, I hope this was helpful for someone. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you liked it. If you loved it, and you know what, even if you didn't. Hi, Jesse. How are you? I was just about to get off. So if you have like a question or something that you want to ask before I leave, I can go ahead and pull some cards for you, because I got time. Tell me what just type your question in. and I'll pull some cards for you. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Not anytime soon. I'm not going anywhere. You guys can kind of see some of those cars. Well, that's the big 18-wheelers passing by. Time for a new job. No one is inviting gifts. When will I receive new good job offer? When? Okay, so this question that you're asking is a little bit different. It's not something that I would normally pull for cards for, but I can use, like, I have other gifts that I can use to try to get you an answer, so let's do that. I don't really use it a lot for, people outside of. So you're wanting to know, when are you going to start receiving some type of job offers, right? First, I will go ahead and pull some cards before I answer your time question, just to see if there's something, like some type of information, like something that you need to know, or like what the blockage is. Sorry, I got cards everywhere. I have some, let me try to get some background to see like what is going on. What is the blockage? No, I'm not going to ask. To increase your energy. Okay, so the card that came out, Jesse, I don't know how to make the, on my phone, to make the chat just stay up here. That's what I want. Okay, so it says exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. And what that's like, what I'm kind of sensing right off the bat with that is, remember that words are super important. So I don't know if perhaps I'm kind of getting the sense of like, if you have it in your head, like if you're starting to feel defeated and it's like you're thinking like no one's going to call you or something like that, I'm really getting the sense of you're going to have to change some things that you're saying about yourself and about the situation that you're in first, right? Because as a man, like we hear all of the things about, as a man speaketh, so is he. Like you prophesize with your mouth. It's that type of a thing, and people don't understand like the power of their words, essentially. So I'm getting the sense of like, yes, and I've been there. I'm gonna say that, like, I've been there, and it's like you know that you need or you want like a job or something like really bad, and when it's not happening fast enough, like there's a sense of like, I don't know, just, I don't want to say desperation, but it's kind of essentially something like that. Like you feel like it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's that sense of rejection. And you're going to have to cut that. Like you're going to have to counteract those thoughts. Yeah, you're going to have to counteract those negative thoughts about, people not calling. Like if you're saying, okay, well, I'm not receiving any callbacks for any interviews, then what you're going to have to say is, I haven't received any callbacks for interviews yet, but that is because the universe is working to make sure that I am getting the best fit. I'm getting the job that's going to work the best for work the best for me. So hi, Shaylee. I'm stuck on the side of the road. My brother, he's bringing me a tire. Hi, baby. But telling yourself that, like, it's because you're getting the best job for you. Because even if you're feeling like, yes, you need a job, and you might be feeling like, oh, I'm desperate, but it's like, it's going to be pointless if you end up in a job that's not really in your best interest. If you're going to end up at a place that you are not, yes, if you end up in a place where you're not happy, because what happens is that lowers your vibration, and then you end up like in that whole state of lack and loss and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap in and ask specifically like when you're going to start getting phone calls for this job, for the job offers. But keep in mind that it is going to depend, like you have to take that step to counteract those negative thoughts. You have to do that, okay? Because you don't want to attract something into you out of desperation, and it ends up being something that you just that is really like it's worse than where you are. Like you don't want to do that, okay? So give me just a second because this is my little weird. I have some weird gifts. Hold on. Okay. So Jesse, is this going to be days, weeks, or months? Days, weeks, or months? Days, weeks, or months? When is Jesse going to hear back? Okay, I'm getting weeks. How many weeks? It's going to be weeks. How many weeks until Jesse hears back? I'm getting 6. It's going to take about 6 weeks. So in the meantime, make sure, like, start Googling or whatever, like, start watching YouTube videos, anything that have to do with manifesting. Because honestly, like, I'm telling you 6 weeks, but if you start working on, I put your card back, but it was about the manifesting. If you start working on your thoughts and manifesting, then you're actually going to get it to speed up. You're going to get it to come in quicker. And I'm going to say, I don't know how you feel about it, but hold on, let me ask, because I'm really big into burning candles, like to call in things that you want. The Catholic Church does it. So for people that are into religion, like they burn candles all the time, and it's for manifesting. So, but I'm really getting the sense of, I would say, initially, I know, but you have to fix that mind. Oh, Shaylee, that's you, Shaylee. If you have a question about work, I can pull for you too, okay? But I'm gonna say initially, Jesse, I want to, and this really could be for both of you, 2 things, because you can actually burn 2 different candles if you want at the same time. I do it all the time. But I would say, like, if it has something to do with, like, you're starting to lose some of your confidence in yourself, then I would say find a yellow candle and burn that. And you can even write affirmations that have to do with, like, your levels of confidence. And then you can also get a green candle that is for bringing in wealth and prosperity. And it could be something to do with, like, getting work, or it could be something that's just going to help with some money coming in. And obviously, if you're manifesting money, then that might come in the form of, like, unexpected money, but it can also be in the form of, like, the universe is going to send you the job that you need. Yeah. So let me check. Let me make sure what's the best color candle for you. Jesse, what's the best color candle? Fourth. Okay, so 4th chakra, so that red, orange, yellow, green. Yeah, it's green. And yeah, so you do need to do a green candle, okay? And you can write affirmations. I'm getting a yes for writing affirmations. You can Google some affirmations about work and about, money or whatever. So just do that, okay? My brother's pulling up. Shaylee, do you have a question, baby? I don't know if he's going to make me get out of the car so he can take that tire off. He's going to have to, oh, yay. Yes, absolutely. And, like, it doesn't have to be a specific shade. Well, I would try to get something as close to money as possible, but find you one that you like. Start working. Okay. Find one that you like. You can find one that smells good, whatever you want to do. And Go ahead and just let it burn. Okay. So Shaylee, let me go. Let me see if I can see that. It says you want to know when you're supposed to work. It's supposed to be on the 21st. Did you get a new job? I can't. Why can't I see the comments? Try to contact me again. Okay. You want to know? You want to? Okay. You want to know about your person? Okay. Let me see. Let me see which are the best cards to use. You're welcome. Good luck. Okay. Let me see for Shaylee. Let me pick. Let me see which cards are going to be the best for you. Okay. Oh no, he's gonna have to take the tire off, and then because I live in the country, so and I'm like in between where I live in the country and then actual town. So, I was saying earlier, like they don't put spares in the car, so all they do is just fix a flat, and it's actual. The tire is actually shredded, so he's gonna have to take the tire off, take it to the tire place, get it fixed, and then bring it back and put a new tire on. So if you, it doesn't have to be a yes or no, but I can answer the yes or no for you about is he going to contact? It is. I think it's beautiful here all the time. I'm actually in I'm in Mississippi and it's like a beautiful place. There aren't a lot of people here, but it really is very beautiful. I don't know. Sometimes I drive and I'm just like, "Oh my God." Like I tell the Most High like this is like how do you even do this? Like this is beautiful. So, okay. So let me check and see if Alex is going to be calling. Is he going to call? Yes or no? Is Alex? There's plenty of room. There are plenty of places, and I love it. Like I've always wanted to be somewhere where it's kind of like not big city, like in the country, but close enough to a town or a city. You know what I mean? Okay, let me concentrate because I can just keep talking forever. I wish I could. I need to dig in my purse. I'm sorry, it's throwing me off. Let me wait, and I'm trying to wait until he finishes because that's throwing me off. Hold on. He's like shaking the whole car here. Yeah, he is gonna call you. He is gonna reach out. Whether or not you want to go down that road, that's going to be something that, remember we talked about making sure that you're looking out for, different signs or, paying attention to your dreams and things like that. Oh my gosh, they get so loud. Yeah, I don't know if it's stuck or what, but he's really working to get that tire off. Did you have another question, Shaylee? Yeah, and I'm right. So I'm just going to go ahead and say this because, I was asking, like, do you have another question? And then this card popped out. So it says, and it came in reverse, right? So it says focus on your priorities. Um, oh, yeah, I did say yes. Uh-huh. So he is going to reach out. And I was saying, like, what you want to do with that, that's going to be on you. But he is going to reach out. But again, like this is going to like there's something that you're supposed to be focusing on, and so the universe is trying to tell you that there's something that you need to be focusing on. So I don't know if you were given like some type of assignment, some type of task from the universe, and I'm getting a strong yes, but you're being strongly encouraged. How does my love life look in general this month? Okay, love life. Let me get these cards over here. These the love oracle cards. Right? Yeah. Yeah. And so what I want you, let me just tell you a little bit, like, just based off of my experience. And it's not going to sound like, until you do. I'm sorry. I'm hearing, I don't know if you've ever watched The Color Purple, where she says, like, until you do right by me, because that's what I'm hearing. Because essentially, until you start doing that, like, things are not going to go, yeah, yeah. You, the Most High, the universe knows you. But you want to, and as much as you dig in your heels, yeah. So you just have to be careful with that, because it's like, until you do right by me. So that means you need to get on that path. You need to be working in your purpose, because when you're working in your purpose, that is when what it is that what it is that you're seeking, that's when it comes in. So if there's something that you're supposed to be working on, even if, let's say, if Alex is your twin flame, I don't know if that person is or isn't. Only you know that. So if this is your twin flame and you're supposed to be working on your purpose, part of your twin flame reunion, part of that path is about you working on your purpose, him working, him or her, I'm assuming, I don't know, your person working on their purpose, and then you guys working on a joint purpose. And if you're not working on your purpose, how are you guys going to come together for that? It's kind of like delaying things. Could you please ask for a topic for me to do a video on? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, but you got to do the work. Twin flame isn't just about all the fun stuff. It's not all just about the feeling. Okay, so that's a good thing. I'm thinking about, okay, let me see, because I bring all these cards with me. It's so sad. A video. A video. What should you do your video on? What card should I use? Hold on. Let me see. This? Okay. All right. Let me see. What do you do, Shaylee? It says these cards. No, no, no. You said, what should you make your video on? Do you see that? Twin flames. It says twin flames. Oh my gosh, the irony. The irony. I've been lucky. Oh, nice. Customer service. I've been MFS. Yeah. So you do customer service. What's part of like your spiritual work? Like, do you work in something spiritual? Tell me about that. And I'm gonna see what specifically with this. Yeah, it's leading me just to the twin flames. There's something that you're supposed to share about the twin flame experience. I connect. Have you been receiving guidance to do something different, to add on something different? Is there a common theme to like what you guys discuss? Okay. So, and that's the thing, a lot of the times, like when it has to do with like like you may typically normally work in customer service, and through your job of customer service you have been like helping people in other ways. And so sometimes like getting fired is something from the universe to say, hey, like you're not really meant to work for someone else, because that, oh my god, that is crazy. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Uh-huh. Okay. That is crazy. That tire is completely shredded. It's so crazy. But it could be, that could have been like it seems like, well, I mean, in our physical 3D world, right? That is, thank you. Thank you, Shaylee. I'm blessed. Like my son didn't even notice. He was like, "Oh, why are we pulled over on the side of the road?" And I'm like, "You didn't hear that? There was like the rubber like flying behind us and everything. It's crazy." How much do you need? How much? Tell just because I can, yeah, and then I'll do that. All right, thank you. But I forgot what I was saying. So, but we're good. We're absolutely good. So hopefully we get that tire. Wish I had brought me another Red Bull. But I was saying, it could be something to do with like you're supposed to be, um like I know you were working with like one person at, like essentially you're having the conversations with people, so it might be something like you're meant to do whatever you do on a larger scale. So I actually do. I brought a water for my son, but he didn't want it. So I have yep, absolutely. I already, yeah, I know that. I could tell that. So it might be time. That's weird. I'm hearing like Lion King. You remember that voice, the dad voice? It was like James Earl, like it's time. It's something like that. So it might be time for you to be reaching the masses, is what I'm hearing. You're supposed to be working with people on a much larger level. The outside of, yep. Mhm. And you know what? That's what I used to do. It was always just me helping people. Like I used to be a principal. I was a school principal. And so, you know, I it's funny because a lot of the times the teachers, like they didn't want anything to do with me when it came to actual work, because I was serious about, like making sure that we're doing what's best for kids. But and so they could be mad at me on one hand because they didn't like something that I was implementing, but at the same time they would still come to me for advice that had something, nothing to do with work purposes. It had more to do with like issues with relationships and, like life type things. So, and we would have long conversations about that. We could have long conversations about that, like it would be completely separate. And so the fact that you're having these long conversations with people, it's like there's something that you can do. No, no, no. I heard should. I have to correct that. There's something that you should be doing that's going to reach more people. Mhm. Yep. Absolutely, that you're doing exactly what it is that you're supposed to do. And, but remember, like, your goal is different. Yeah, I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't. And the fact that, that automatically, like, I already knew you're a healer. For people to open up to you, you're a healer. So then that's what you're being called to do. And, you have to do it. You can run, but you can't hide. It's not that you're not doing it, it's that you're expected to do it now at a larger scale. Yeah, you're it's time to do it at a larger scale. So things that, sorry. That was weird because that was something like, I don't know, somebody doesn't want you to know or something like that. Because what I was about to say was things, go back in your mind the conversations that you had with the veterans, right? Think about if there were any common topics, if there were any common issues, if there were any common concerns, if what did they have in common? What did they seek you out to speak about? Start thinking about that, meditating on that, and then just get to work, get started. There's, what it is, but you may just like sit and just kind of ponder like what was it in common and get started, and then it's just going to start flowing from there. Yeah. Right. That's what, and I don't know how you are, like how your personality is, but sometimes who like some of us are underestimated, right? Like we seem too positive, too bubbly, or too whatever. And my thing is that, oh, I just saw okay, but my thing is like for me to see the light in everything, it's because I've already been through the dark. Like I've conquered the dark. You have to conquer the dark to really be able to see the light. Like there's no fear of darkness. And totally, like it's funny because I'm being reminded of like a video that I did. I can't remember which one it was, but I don't remember who it was for, but I told, I said somebody needed to make that, like it was something about demons or something, like they felt like there were some demons or they had a fear of demons, and I said you need to make those demons your bitch, like you're in control. And that's something that people completely would not expect for me to say, but it's because, you don't let demons or dark forces control you. You're the one who's in control. And when you know that, like, it can't do anything. It can't consume you unless you allow it. You have to invite it. You have to give it permission. Yeah, exactly. And you don't have to agree with anything. It is what it is. It's what you say. So. Yeah. Oh no. Because you need them. Sometimes you need them. That's what, and I think I'm for people that are like more about being balanced. Even if it comes across like being super light and positive, it's about being balanced because sometimes they come in handy, right? Your light comes in handy, and your the dark aspects of yourself come in handy as well. You need both. You can't lock one side of you, one part of you away, and walk around and say that you're balanced. You can't do that. Yeah, I keep hearing people talking about getting rid of your ego, or like it's a negative thing. With your ego, it's not a negative thing. It's there for a reason. You're not meant to crush your ego. You're not meant to obliterate your ego. You're meant to coexist with your ego. You're meant to balance your ego. Your ego is who you are. It's a part of who you are. And if it wasn't important, exactly, there for our protection. And if it wasn't meant for us to have it, we wouldn't have it. wouldn't have it. That doesn't make any sense. My gosh, this is completely different than where I'm from because there are just not a lot of cars. It's quiet on the freeway, or well, not freeway, the highway. I don't know what this is considered. It's so funny. Absolutely. Absolutely. But people, I mean, people have to live their own version of their reality, I guess. So, I moved here. So I moved here a couple of years ago from Texas. So I'm from the Dallas area, and now I'm here, like in the country, like country, cows and all of that stuff in Mississippi. I have a couple of acres, a few acres here, and it's, you know, so. Oh, really? Awesome. And I was born in what? Oh, in Dallas. Okay, yeah, I love Dallas. I miss it. I do miss it. I like both. I would love to have like a oh, Utah, nice. I've never been to Utah. I've never been there. But I would love to have like just, a house in the country, and then, have me another location like, in the city, or, suburb or something like that. I think that would be just ideal. That would be awesome. Mainly because like right now I'm able to stream. I was able to stream I think pretty decent last night, but usually in the country you just can't. Yeah. Where do you want to move to? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me get off of here. Shaylee, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. My brother is contacting me about the tire, so let me send him some money so I can get this tire so I can get to work. Okay. I'll see you later. Thank you.